Wow, they just fried NatureBoy, aka Bishop Eligio. By popular demand, you already know. Let's dive right in.
We're going to shift gears because there's a verdict. This is in the case out of Georgia. Eligio Bishop. He is the one that was charged with rape of someone who was in his cult, and we have a verdict. So we're going to get you inside that courtroom.
So today we're going to visit the updater Eligio Bishop, aka NatureBoy, the cult leader of Carbon Nation. Today is his verdict and his sentencing. And throughout the video, we're going to go ahead and visit some of the testimony from different people. Tune in.
I understand that you all have reached a verdict. Is that correct? Will you go ahead and hand the verdict form to the deputy? He's going to show it to me first. This is the verdict of the jury in indictment number 24-CR-1183, State of Georgia versus Eligio Bishop. On count one, how does the jury find? Count one is rape.
Guilty.
And count two, false imprisonment.
Guilty.
Count three, prohibition on nude or sexually explicit electronic transmissions.
Guilty.
Count four, prohibition on nude or sexually explicit electronic transmissions.
Guilty.
And count five, prohibition on nude or sexually explicit electronic transmissions.
Guilty.
Bro, these people just found you guilty on all charges, bro. All charges, bro. That mean they got overwhelming evidence, bro. They finna hand you the book, bro. These people about to do you nasty, bro. Watch this.
Anything further from the defense?
No.
Okay. Anything further from the state?
Judge, I'll be filing a motion to seal the jurors any identifying information in this case. I'll have that filed by the end of the day, but other than that, no, Your Honor.
Okay, and as far as the sentencing, when does the state, when do y'all want to go forward with that?
We'd be prepared to go forward as soon as this afternoon, whenever the court would
Let's
like.
do this. Let me first excuse the jury.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? The defense attorney is beat. No more moves on the chessboard. Sir, anything else? No, ma'am. On the other hand, the state ain't letting up. They ready to move forward with sentencing. They want to see fam knelt. And you know what else? The judge already got her mind made up on what she finna give, bro. I wonder what that's gonna be. Let's see.
You know, I would have been inclined to exercise some discretion had Mr. Bishop shown any remorse, guilt, or regret throughout this process. And I saw nothing during the trial but for him laughing and cutting up and looking shocked and surprised.
Huh? Bro, you was in there playing with these people. I know you ain't going there playing with these people with some charges like this, bro. She talking about that you was in there playing, laughing, smiling, acting surprised. This was a game to you?
Mr. Bishop, you're a master manipulator and probably the classic definition of a narcissist like that I've ever seen.
Uh-oh. Whenever a woman used them two words on a man, your ass in trouble, boy. She said you was a master manipulator and the biggest narcissist she's ever seen.
You took advantage of these folks who were essentially lost souls, looking for some guidance, looking for some connection, or looking for some comfort. And you were able to fill a void for them for some reason. But in the process, you completely took advantage of them and have caused potentially, I hope not, but potentially irreparable harm.
See, that's the thing that get me about the whole thing. I don't really know what happened over there and what the details really was, like for real, because, we wasn't really there. We speculating. And, we hearing one story and hearing his story. But the thing is, man, when she said you could have potentially caused irreparable harm, right there. See, you was supposed to be a king to these people, bro. You know what I'm saying? They weren't supposed to come out with nothing but positive and the best experience of their lives. Imagine what it could have been if that's what had been the case. If these people weren't coming out with all these negative stories and all these crazy ass things they went through over there with you. Imagine if it was the opposite, what you would be today.
I hope that all of the victims will be able at some point in time to recover from this and to find some type of peace in their lives. And maybe the verdict will help in that regard. With that, I am going to follow the recommendation of the state in this case. On the rape, he'll be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole.
What? Life? What? Life? What? Did he killed what? Oh.
Followed by 10 years consecutive for the false imprisonment. And on the internet porn, count 3, 12 months to serve, concurrent to the false imprisonment. The internet porn, I'll run concurrent to the false imprisonment. Internet, 5 years. So it's 12 months on count 3, 5 years on count 4, and 5 years on count 5. All of that will run concurrent to the false imprisonment. But the false imprisonment is consecutive. So it's life without parole plus 10 years.
Bruh, these people just handed you how many years? Life plus more? They just knelt you, bruh. For what? Like, what was you doing? Rape? Oh, my goodness, man. What you was... Oh, man.
And hopefully he will never be able to take advantage of anybody else again.
Judge, can you be sure to go over his post-conviction rights with him as well as...
Yes.
I was just going to put those on the... And Judge, before, I know there were certain conditions, obviously, with the way the law currently exists in the court's sentence, the defendant will not be out. Just in case the law changes in the future, we would ask that the conditions of no contact with any of the victims and that the defendant may not profit financially in any way off of the facts that led to this case.
The judge said she gonna go with the state recommendation. When the state heard that, he definitely ain't let up. Now he coming for blood. He don't want you to eat, benefit off of it, write a book, a movie, nothing.
All right, Mr. Bishop, you're to have absolutely no contact, direct or indirect. That means sending any of your followers to contact them, getting any messages to them, no posting, no internet posting about them. No contact, direct or indirect. No phone calls, emails, no nothing. No visits to their homes. Nothing. Zero. They don't exist anymore.
And you better listen to that judge, too. You better stay the fuck away from them people, boy. I'm telling you. Don't you know how close you was to going to ADX Colorado? Don't you know how close you was to going to ADX Colorado? You lucky she gave you life in the state of Georgia. You was close. If you send any of them followers over there, bro, anybody fuck with these people, your ass is going to ADX Colorado. I just want you to know that.
And you are not to profit in any fashion from the crimes that you have committed. So no book deals for you, no movie rights, nothing.
For sure. At all times.
All right, what is it you'd like me to consider?
I just want to say something to all of them.
Well,
I just want to say...
Just direct it to me, please, not to...
I'll direct it to you. I'll direct it to you.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Is she happy? Bruh, is you happy? These people that's gave you life plus. Fuck are you talking about? She finna move on with her life. Is she happy? Are you happy?
Are you happy?
I'm not answering any questions of yours, Mr.
I forgive you. I forgive you, and I still love you. I forgive you, and I still love you. I got nothing in my heart. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you. I forgive you. I want you to know I still love you and forgive you. And kiss my baby girl and let her know I love her. And I love y'all. I would never, I promise you, you know how I am. In my heart, you know how I am. I still love you. I still fuck with you. I still love you.
All right,
I
got that.
and no hate.
Okay.
No hate.
Is there anything
My
else?
heart light as a feather. I promise you I love you and I'm still here. I ain't missed one lick. I see what y'all doing and I want you to know I forgive you. And I see y'all in the end.
All right, thank you.
I love you. I love you.
All right, I just muted the courtroom. We're done with that.
Bro, you just looked and sounded like a real sucker up there, bro. Straight up. I don't understand where you at mentally, bro. You must be off, bro. I don't understand you, man. That's crazy. How is you still saying you love this lady? She just end up getting you life plus some. She put them charges on you. She brought the evidence on you. She don't love you, man. All you did was show us an example of what the judge was saying is that you're a master manipulator. That lady don't love you, man. She just got you out of here, bro.
Certainly was the correct verdict. But let's take a listen to him here as he explains the reasons for releasing those sexually explicit videos.
Now we're going to dive into a little bit of the backstory. We don't want to get into it too much, sensitivity of the victims and stuff like that. If you want to know more, go do your own research. Here go a little bit, though. Check this out.
I have a video showing how we did it. You know what I'm saying? Like when she's incomplete, she's like literally going through the spiritual journey. It's a spiritual video, like showing that the vagina, like it was really like an educational thing, right? And so I had the whole footage, like literally, like, and when she left, she was mad, and then she just flipped on me and said revenge porn. Because what happened was, on my Twitter, when she left, I thought she wanted to leave. I was like, oh God. So when she left, it was still on Twitter. So she said, she didn't ask me, she didn't call me and say, can you take that down? Because we did that together, can you take that down? She didn't do that. She just says revenge porn. And I know it's my haters, you know, saying, you should get on this. They're literally doing everything they can to put me in jail.
Bro, your haters ain't trying to put you in jail. You put you in jail, bro. And whatever you was doing with these people while y'all was in this cult, Carbonation, you know right from wrong, bro. You know some of that shit you weren't supposed to be doing. What's wrong with you, man? You done lost your mind or something? That's somebody's daughter, bro. Now that's somebody's mama. Your daughter, mother. Why do you got revenge porn and shit on her on the internet? Your daughter gonna have to see this for the rest of her life. You tripping.
Is this, verdict a result of the fact that he probably is a very difficult client? He's fired multiple attorneys. He tried to fire another attorney at the 25th hour. It strikes me as one of those clients that cannot be reined in. And you can kind of tell that by some of the things that he said. He's just so very far out there. And with these theatrics and these antics and not wanting to be in the courtroom, I think all of this was just a harbinger of what was to come. I'm not surprised by the jury verdict at all.
Yeah,
rape. So and I'm sure his counsel have advised him on these things, but in his mind, he has determined what is right and what is wrong. And again, as I say, he's the victim of his own circumstance, because for you to even believe that is kind of crazy. It really wouldn't matter historically if you guys have had consensual sex. It only takes one time for her to say no, and then it turns into non-consensual. So it's so outlandish.
She right, man. It don't matter if y'all had consensual sex 1,000 times. Y'all was in a relationship many years. The moment that woman say no and you force it on her, that's illegal and that's considered sexual abuse. You put yourself in this situation. When that woman wanted to get away from you, you should have allowed it. You should have helped her get home. She was uncomfortable now. She didn't want to be a part of whatever you had going on, Carbon Nation or whatever it was. You should have got them people back home.
One person was missing.
Eligio Bishop watched the trial from the DeKalb County Jail after he refused to appear in court beyond the first few minutes because someone on the case had been diagnosed with COVID earlier in the week.
The closing arguments came just hours after the trial was briefly interrupted as testimony from a member of Bishop's group, Carbon Nation, went off the rails. The judge repeatedly told the witness to watch what he said.
Also, Mr. Bishop was very initially prosecuted.
What did she just said?
You know what? He just lost his right to stay in the courtroom.
Prosecutors say Bishop raped a former group member as she tried to escape and then posted revenge porn online. During the trial, the alleged victim talked about the group's online presence, but defense witnesses said everything they did online was for views. One of the ways prosecutors say they did that is to slap each other. A member of the group testified that idea came from the Will Smith-Chris Rock incident, but prosecutors pointed out it happened after the alleged rape.
So this was like some type of social media, sexual, freaky cult type of... She said they was doing some type of Chris Rock challenge. Can you imagine grown men just walking around here slapping the fuck out each other? And he was the king, so he probably was the slapper, and they was the slappee.
And you realize the Chris Rock slap was March 27th, 2022, right?
I'm not aware of that.
So it was after this incident occurred.
Bishop wasn't in the courtroom for any testimony Thursday. Instead, he watched from jail after someone tied to the case tested positive for COVID earlier this week.
Look, man, I appreciate you joining us for another one. Let me know what y'all think about this whole thing down below. Is this some type of social media, sexual, weirdo freak show? Or was this some real cult and the leader of it just got too power drunk, got carried away? He wasn't letting people leave like they wanted to. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. Till the next time. And remember, these videos is for entertainment purposes only.
These are my opinions.